On Themistode, FightHype.com, here with Eimantas Stanionis. How you feeling, man?
I'm okay.
You don't look too happy, man. So let's
Yeah.
let's jump right into the whole thing. Obviously the fight against Vergil Ortiz fell out again. You spoke a little bit, I believe it was on Facebook, about some of the things that you were dealing with, but for everybody that didn't see what you were talking about on Facebook, just go ahead and elaborate and explain how frustrated and pissed off you were, man.
Yeah, I'm very mad at Golden Boy, because they treated us very terrible, They didn't say what went, how went. Basically, let's start from the scratch. So on Wednesday, we are flying from LAX, from Los Angeles Airport to the San Antonio. And on the same flight, we had people from Golden Boy representatives. So they told us that the face off, the same day we're supposed to do face off at Alamondo at 6 p.m. And they said that it's canceled because Virgil got sick. And we asked if the fight is off. They said, no, no, everything is good. So I was thinking he's making weight, and he doesn't want to, change his training schedule. So we were flying, everything. Nobody said nothing. In the evening, I started my weight cutting process, dehydration process, like we all do. It's normal thing for us fighters. And then I went to sleep. I slept really terrible because when you don't drink water, you went in this kind of state, you don't feel good.
Yeah.
So in the morning, usually I go for a walk, just drink espresso or something, So me and my team went for a walk, and my manager called, he asked me if I can come back to the hotel. I said I will come like an hour or hour and a half, and he said it's like urgent. The fight might be off, I was like, oh, what's going on? I was thinking he couldn't make weight, so probably we'll negotiate, some different weight, like 150, 152. I don't know.
You were
So
willing
we went,
you were willing to do that?
yeah, yeah, for sure. It's, all the camp, everything, so it doesn't matter for me, to be honest. So I'm also not a small guy. So I came to the hotel and we sat down, and basically they told me that the fight is off, And I said maybe they will find some replacement or something, just to give me a fight or after a week or two on another show. And they said no. So I asked also about compensation. I said I spent a lot of money, on the training camp, and they just ignored the fact, and everybody just left me and my team like that. They didn't care. And the same day they were speaking about Virgil, his manager went on the Twitter like few hours later, and he posted like 150, 154 easy work. I think he should first of all take care of his fighter, see where his health is.
Yeah.
Don't think about what's the next things. And it's like, to be honest, I don't really know what's the truth. What happened if he fainted on Wednesday. So I wish him nothing but just speedy recovery. It's possible because we make weight and we put like our bodies, through hell sometimes.
Was because I know I did read the entire Facebook post. Was a part of you, and I know, want to make sure it's clear that it's important that Virgil gets healthy and things like that. But you did reveal that you had like a torn knuckle tendon. So was like a
Yeah.
part of you kind of like maybe a little aggravated, just saying, like you're fighting through certain things as well. Like it would have been fair for maybe if Virgil couldn't fight through that, then give you a better notification, or, like you were saying, kind of go through the whole motions of negotiating like a different weight and things like that.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. I don't think so. I don't think that every fighter goes through camp not injured. It's normal. We get some injuries, and I got this before, and I know it will heal on its own, just need time, And by the end of the, like, on Wednesday when I did that night training, I tried to punch harder and everything was good, and I was thinking the fight was for me just do or die, I was thinking I will block all the pain, the adrenaline will block it, and I'll go through it. So I'm
Did
just basically mad, that they knew on Wednesday that if they say on Wednesday morning he collapsed, fainted, and they didn't inform me, and I had to go through all this, cutting weight process, and nobody informed me, so I'm mad. There was no apology, sorry. They were everything talking about him and Ennis, but hey, I was working in silence, and I was just laughing, they are speaking, in the future that I'm not existing.
do you feel as though um like the way Golden Boy treated you, like at least from like a financial standpoint, like money wise, because you're saying that they weren't willing to compensate you. I did also read that they gave you like a really, really hard time, like in terms of like booking the flights, trying to go to Lithuania, which was just like, I don't know, a few $100, and Golden Boy is supposed to have like millions of dollars. So was that how was that part for you, man?
Yeah, that was terrible, that's where I got all my anger, because I asked, ASAP to change my flight tickets, and they said like, oh, we don't have a budget, to change the flight tickets. We can change it only tomorrow. I think it was 2 or 4 p.m., but there is like four flights every single day, to San Antonio from LAX, and they couldn't do that, and I was mad. Also, I got my coach from Lithuania to flew into LA. I put him in a hotel room. Then we went to San Antonio, and I asked to change his flights ASAP from Los Angeles, to Lithuania, because I was thinking I need to deal with my team first,
Yeah,
because nobody helped me, to deal. I was doing all these things on my own, and my fiance, she helped me to go through all these things. So we did all these things. We was writing with Golden Boy, all the letters, and they were responding like every 4 hours, and I was just texting, and they say, tomorrow we will do this. Tomorrow comes, nobody is texting me, so I send a reminder, nobody answers like 2 3 hours later. So then my manager gives uh, one from Mother Golden Boy guy number. I call him. He said, I will inform the woman that is, responsible for the tickets. Then she comes at me mad at why I'm texting and, telling this and that she can change the tickets. I said, it's true. You can change the tickets. To change the tickets, it takes like 5 minutes. I don't understand. It's
yeah,
because they bought the tickets from the company, so that's the thing that I can't change them, because if I could do this, I would do this ASAP. It's not a big deal.
yeah,
So I was also, worried about my coach, because I didn't know. So we will land what time, when we are flying, where I have to put him, in the hotel. Then I go, and I don't have a car in LA. It's like it's a mess. And I was thinking I need to deal with my team, and then later on I'll ask to change my flights, to Lithuania. So it was just a hell.
yeah. Is any part of you upset at Virgil himself? Like, is any part of you upset at Virgil?
No, if he fainted and everything, they say that happened, then no, I have to, it happens. I know these things, you have to be very smart, but also it's if he knows that he's cutting a lot of weight and it's hard for him to make weight. It's the same thing if I'll go 140 and I'll sign with somebody, to fight at 140 or 135, and I'll say I'll make weight. I can try, but I don't know if I'll make it.
Yeah,
So basically, no, I'm not mad. I wish he's a good fighter. It's like I was looking forward to this fight, and I just wish him, to recover and just find right team, right people, around him, and just to be at the weight where he is comfortable.
yeah. A lot of fans were looking forward to it. Everybody. It was gonna be such a
Yeah.
good fight, man. But are you officially now like, look, I never want to fight Virgil as long as he's associated with Golden Boy. Like you respect Golden Boy, you respect Virgil, but man, I'm not going through this ever.
No, I don't respect Golden Boy. That's for sure. I respect Virgil, but I don't respect Golden Boy. How they treated us, there is no respect. It's worst organization ever.
Mm,
So I don't want to have any like, and I want to say to the young, fighters, don't sign with Golden Boy, because if you will lose, they'll drop you, I think, ASAP. It's my opinion. Just,
mm.
I don't know. Eh, so what was your question? Can you repeat it?
Well, no.
I'm I'm really mad.
Well, no, I was just saying that because I know you also wrote that you never want to do business with Golden Boy again.
Yeah.
Well, I assume that you never want to, probably, as long as Virgil is associated with Golden Boy, you don't want to fight him.
So first of all, we don't know. So if he's going to 154, then there is no fight at this moment, because I'm staying at 147 at this time. Another thing, how he will get the fights at 154? All fighters after all this situation, they will want some insurance, and it's smart thing, because you don't know if he's going to make weight, or he had also this strange sickness, I'm just concerned about his health. He just need to take time off, do all the stuff, don't rush to anything. Just be smart and take your time. He's young and he's going to come back, like other people write him off. I don't write him off. He's a good fighter. I know he's going to come back, and just need to have a right team around him.
So just to be clear, you didn't get any money at all, no compensation.
Zero. Zero. I didn't even get apology from Golden Boy. Nothing. How
Got
you
it.
can talk about money? It's no even apology, just, hey, sorry, this happened, this. They are like speaking that I'm not existing. Virgil is fighting maybe 154. So other thing, Oscar Del Hoya says like, we 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 support Virgil's decision, then his manager say it was doctor decision. So they are like, I just don't know. One say one story, another one says the other story, and I just like, what's going on over here? There you can make so many stories. I just don't care anymore. Like, I
I,
was so mad, and I'm still mad on about them, but I just left everything behind. I have to move forward. The past is past, and looking to the future.
I know you were thinking about, surprisingly, you were thinking about just like retiring. That's how upset you were. So I just want you to clear the air. You're not gonna retire, right?
Nah,
All right,
no,
cool.
it's like just emotions. It was like long time without the fights, and I told in the many interviews, like even in Lithuania, I said like, when I will be in the ring and when the bell rings, I'll be free from everything. It's only 46 minutes or less. I don't know. I will just be free and be me. I love boxing. It's my sport. I grow with boxing. I have everything with boxing, and it made me as I think, good person. As a boxing, everything taught me discipline and everything. So no, I'm not retiring.
That's great to hear, man.